The way my brain works makes it hard for me to enjoy any of the things I'm currently doing. So let me try to explain it. Okay, I guess in short, I'm fucking delusional, I'm crazy, I'm psychotic, I'm insane. I might be a tad bit of schizophrenic. But those are the big words that people aren't going to admit to, so I'm just going to explain everything else and let you figure out from what I've just been telling you. So, take it from the top, ladies and gentlemen, and those that like to listen to me and my madness. So I have this big old issue that I've had ever since I was a child. Like, one thing I used to say so much that I stopped saying it because at some point or another it's going to be so repetitive people are going to get annoyed with me. So, and I generally am. I'm either bored or fucking anxious and fucking freaking the fuck out because I don't want to be kicked out of the rooms because it's so easy to be kicked out of the rooms for the fact that I'm an orphan. And I literally plays in the back of my head, in the middle of my head, and in the front of my head. The fact of the matter is that I do not belong anywhere. I'm just invited to places. And I'm welcome until I'm not, and I'm only welcome to those places because I am, what's the word I'm looking for, easy to be around. I will do whatever the fuck you ask me to within reasons of the fact that, well, I figured it kind of makes sense. I'm bored. I really want to be here. I want your approval. I just want to just not be kicked out in prison because, well, when you belong nowhere and you can trespass everywhere, you better have a reason to be here, motherfucker! Or your papers. What job you work at? Where's your uniform? I need to see your credentials. I don't really have credentials that exist aside from the fact that I was human. Where's your birth certificate? Where's your social security card? Am I not a good representative that I do exist? I could just tell you who the fact I am, but the name has to match, and you guys can't always just Google it, search it. I know that you all have different databases. You could easily find me, but at the same time, you'd just rather find me. It costs money to be, so therefore that can't be. They're going to charge me, and that's going to be a crime if I can't afford to pay it back. So, of course, they're just going to imprison me, and that's how they do slave labor, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to be a slave either through the government or you can be a slave through the government. And I know I done said the same thing twice, but that's because you don't get the shit. You're either enslaved by the government, where you can possibly earn your way out of it if you get into the nepotism or possibly networking, get people that like you enough to give you enough money. Or you could be working through the government by being imprisoned through the system, and hopefully if you get out on good terms and they let you free, then possibly climb up the ladder, being imprisoned a different way to possibly break free from the system because, well, now you have enough money, you can do whatever the fuck you want to, but I don't want to do anything. Literally. Aside from fix the system that's broken, but it only works if it's broken. Things that I can see clearly gonna be put in that special group. Conspiracy theorists, of course, you shouldn't listen to him. He's too crazy to ever be perceived. Normal never could be. Of course not. This fucking immigrant. Why would you listen to a foreigner? They know nothing about domestic things. Even though I spent most of my time in America, I barely know any foreign things. People say sometimes, where are you from? Michigan. What do you mean? I've lived in Michigan more than I've lived in Haiti. So when people ask me, where am I from? I forget the accent. I forget that I'm Haitian. I know that I'm black, but y'all got some of that. Literally speaking, generally speaking, I'm honest as can be. That's why people tell me, shh, what the fuck are you thinking, Ethan? Why would you even say that, Ethan? I'm just thinking off the top of my brain, people. If you mad at me, go ahead, be combative. I'm fine if you get aggressive physically. I'm just confused on why you say these mean words and expect me to respond, because I got worse things to say, but no! I guess I said enough worse things, which is why you said the things that you said to me. But at the same time, I don't see why the things are escalating, but you're not getting too handsy with me. So I'm not gonna be ever offensive. I'm a defensive dude. So as long as you don't touch me, of course we ain't got no issue. But you might be bothered by the way that I use my words. Well, they're my words. This is my mind. This is my body. I guess it's my choice now, isn't it? Last time I checked, I still have an Audi when I pissed, so therefore, my body, my choice. If I had any when I pissed, then it's like, well, it all depends on what state I'm in. If I'm going to listen to them, I mean mentally, fuck physically, ain't nobody telling me what I'm gonna do with my body. End me, please. Autonomy. I thought after 18 I could be myself, but no! Of course there's structures and rules to always follow, rather if I'm in this room, rather if I'm in this court, rather if I'm in this state, rather if I'm in this city, rather if I'm in this village, rather if I'm in this home. Rather I have to focus on what are the rules, where the fuck is the syllabus? I'm confused and they're so pissed. I don't know what the fuck the rules are. Nobody told me any of this shit. And they expect me to have some common decency, some common knowledge, some common things that aren't common to everyone, because the common ground isn't the common ground when all the grounds switch. I'm confused on why they're so quick to want to beat me when I was just speaking so honestly and so freely. Yes, I do say the things that come to my mind. I probably shouldn't always, because sometimes I think some fucked up things, or so that's what you tell me. I just thought it was so easy for me to say, so I don't said it. If I wasn't meant to be said, I wouldn't have said it. But I'm just confused most of the times. I try to get clarity, and then people get even angry at me, like I'm challenging their authority, when I'm just like, wait a second. This is all fuzzy. Can we get this shit in HD? I'm just trying to see as clear as you see, but for the fact that you won't explain it to me, I guess now we're both gonna be assholes. Yeah, don't it stink to be in the room with us? I done asked the question. They don't like to fucking clear things up. So, of course, I'm the asshole when they're the ones that brought things up. I was just trying to avoid this issue, but clearly they wanted to be pissed. That's why when I asked them questions, they got upset like, you should have gotten it, you fucking idiot. Oh, you one of those people that can't be worked, but go ahead, call me whatever the fuck you want to. So, for the fact that you called me an idiot, now I guess I gotta take that position. I'm gonna be more idiotic. I'm gonna piss you off. I'm gonna make sure that you get to the aggressive point that you wanna hit me. And I'm fine being hit. I'm numb most of the time. Pain's the only thing I really get. So make me feel something, because most of the times I'm either confused, annoyed, or fucking anxious as shit. Also bored as hell. So I need something else to feel aside from the four normal things that's not normal to everybody else, but what's normal to me is abnormal to you. So you gotta figure out what's normal to me, so I'll explain it to you. You ain't gotta believe. I speak so open and honestly, I'm just like, will they even believe me? Fuck it. I'll just leave anyways. I'll find a different room. No, I'm fucking this. I know I'm fucking that. I know. So where's my spot to lay? They can put me away forever dead. I don't want to be a slave ever again. But here I am trying to make sure I can afford the things that I need, want. I don't fucking know. I just need a roof over my head, food in my stomach. I don't even fucking want to go to work. I just work a lot. Because I'm still in the delusion that I can work my way out of the system, but I know the truth of it. I need to work my whole entire, hi, I like you, hi, I like you. I need to figure out how to network, but I don't care how this net works. I just want to die, and it's going to come eventually, but first, would it be socially, spiritually, or physically? And I'm hoping it's physical before everything else, but it seems like it's more of the spiritual and spiritual, then eventually the physical part. My body will hit rigor mortis, and eventually I will be deceased. People will cry, oh, the world is such a great place with you in it, even though we didn't notice you until you left. Yeah. What a mess. That's my brain, and this is reality for me. I do realize you look so nice on the outside. So, a lot of people are good at acting. I too, I say constantly, oftenly, confidently, regardless if you believe me or choose to be in disbelief. How the fuck can you package it so nicely? I don't fucking know. It's not my fault you find me attractive. I just say and do what the fuck I do. I do realize if I'm not physically fit and or mentally fit, people will abuse the living shit out of me. I became fit enough that when they go to touch me, they think twice because yes, I can handle it. Can you handle the pain too? And then when they try to mentally abuse me, I act as if I don't get it. I generally don't, but most of the times I pretend that I do. But if you're really trying to attack me and piss me off through the verbal vernacular, trying to play fence with me, I don't get this shit. So I'm gonna play stupid until you try to put your hands on me, because I generally don't get why I should be pissed at you. But sometimes I really do want to be pissed, but I'm so good at controlling myself, don't even give a shit. Even when I am pissed, I just disassociate until hands come to me. Then I'm like, wait a second. If we ain't getting sexual, why the fuck are you getting handsy? Don't touch me unless you a she, and I mean cis. I don't care for the trans thing. And no, that's not me bashing the LGBTQ, those that transition once they figure out this is what they feel more comfortable in. No, go ahead, do whatever you want to do for your skin, in your skin, but I do not accept certain people in my bedrooms. And that's dudes and anybody with a penis. Females can always visit, and anybody can get attention and help from me, but sexually, I only want the vagina, no pee-pee. Please. That is just me. I have my preferences as everybody else does. Some people prefer tall people. Some people prefer short people. Some prefer fat people. Some prefer skinny people. Some prefer stupid people. Some prefer smart people. Some prefer people that they can run all over, and some people prefer others that run over them. I am just explaining myself, and rather if you want to bash me, crucify me, kill me, just make sure the job is done when you do it. That's all I ever ask for if you're going to try to torture me. Because I'm going to be absolutely pissed if you just leave me with all these scars and bruises and memories and things that people won't believe. Because definitely, I will spend the energy and time to come for you, even if the police are coming for me. Don't just leave me on death's door. Knock so I can meet the bitch. How many more of these types of videos before you guys get this shit? And eventually I'm going to compile this into my YouTube on like a fucking playlist of just ramblings of me wishing I was dead. That's a perfect title, actually. Ramblings of me wishing I was dead. When will they get? There's monsters inside my head. That's too long of a title, but a perfect way to end this shit. Either way, this is just me explaining how much I fucking hate existence and the way that things work, but I do realize that things don't work because you're all fucking sleeping. Because I'm awake. I'm a fucking conspiracy theorist, crazy schizo, whatever the fuck you want to label me.